Hey Pookies! So I just got dropped off here in Denver off the California Zephyr train. Such a fun experience. I'm still buzzing from that, but I am now, like usual, waiting on a lift outside of, what is it, like the Union Station, something, whatever. Hopefully it hurries up. It doesn't look like it would be a far ride to my hotel, but also like usual, I have to pee. So yeah, we're just here for the week. I've been here once before, but I didn't really explore much because I was here for work. So this time I'm here just to kind of hang out, see how it is, you know, really actually experience the city just for a few days. So thank you for being here with me, and my lift should be here in 3 minutes. Yay! Okay, so number one, my Lyft driver asked me if I was Habesha. Let me tell you something. I've been asked that so many times. That is what made me do Ancestry, because I was like, am I Habesha? Like, where am I from? But anyways, number one. Number two, okay, sonder. Okay, sonder. This is my first time staying in a sonder. I like the decor. That's part of what drew me to it. Also, it was on Marriott Bonvoy, and you know I'm a Marriott Bonvoy girly. It feels like you're staying at a friend's apartment while they're out of town. And like... but it's cleaner, you know? And then don't ask me how I booked 2 bedrooms. I don't know how I did that. I think they did that because I think they gave me 2 bedrooms for the price of 1. And I'm only gonna use 1 bedroom, but at least now I have 2 luggage things. That's why I wanted to stay in River North, RiNo, whatever, because it's like the arts district type place. So I was like, I'm just gonna go out and walk. I know there's some coffee shops down this way, and literally every corner, everywhere you look, everywhere you turn, there is some very beautiful art, some murals up on the walls. It's really so cool. I love it. So I'm just walking around, got my hoodie on, it's 50 degrees, and I'm chilling, getting this fresh air, this fresh mountain air. So I don't want to say I was surprised to see black people because I don't really know the black people situation out here, but I saw some black girls. They were like about to walk past each other, so I was like, oh cool, black girls. So I did the smile. They just looked at me and kept walking. Is that the situation out here, Denver? Is that what we're doing? Is that what's going on? Just had my coffee, but it's lunchtime. Walking. I love just walking around, and to be somewhere where like walking around you get all this like beautiful art that you can see around every fucking corner. Like I'm overwhelmed. Like everywhere I look I'm like, oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. Like everything is so cute. Also, I just got an acai bowl at the Denver Central Market, and I tried to check my teeth because I ain't getting nothing to drink. So I'm like, I hope I ain't got no chia seeds or nothing in my damn tea. So Redline was definitely cool. I definitely recommend it. Nice space. They just asked for like a donation of $5, $3 for college students, and like it's free, but make the donation. And then they have like artists doing residencies there. Like the residencies are 2 years long, and they have spaces that they can use in there during their residencies. So you could just be like walking around the gallery and then like walk by an artist space while they're in there like doing their work, like painting and stuff. So I was able to kind of talk to Sorry, I'm listening to the GPS in my earphone. I was able to kind of like talk to one of the artists. Her name was Tyree. Her art was beautiful, so it was cool kind of talking to her about her experience with the residency and seeing her do some work. Like she was in the middle of painting, just minding her business. So that was hella cool. I'm about to go get a slice of pizza and go hang out. Probably back at my hotel until dinner later. We're doing another time left dinner. This one is a women only one, so I'm super excited for that. Not that like the one with men is annoying or anything, but like, not really. The one that I did in Oakland, I was surprised at how many men were there. Like it was only me and one other girl, and then the other 4 people were men. So it's gonna be cool to just like do one that has like women only and just see that vibe, because girls are girls, you know? Like I'm excited for that. So I'm walking back to the hotel and I stopped in this little like liquor store, whatever, so they got snacks and stuff. So I like walk in, I was like, do you guys have water? And he was like, yeah. And he shows me on the front where the water is. It's not like regular water, like Aquafina or like Fiji or something like that. It's like, it's liquid death. Like and like sparkling water, they got like Topo Chico or whatever the fuck. So I was like, you don't have like regular water? And he was like, oh no, we're trying to avoid like the plastics, like they're not good for you. I'm like, bet, love that. There is like regular water that you can get in glass bottles and stuff though. Like I forget what they're called, but like I've had them before. He was like, but the white can, the black one, like those are really good. And I'm like, I'm sure liquid death is fucking delicious. Sure, I'll take your word for it though. Bye. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go. And when I said, all right, well, thank you, and I started turning toward the door, I looked at him and I caught him rolling his eyes. I'm like, bitch, it's not my fault. Like, you don't have regular water. You gonna try and recommend me liquid death? I don't want that. I'm not listening to you. Me too. Yes. My roommate just came back. Hey girls. So I just got back from the time left dinner. It was so cute. We went to Venice, which I think is in downtown Denver. All of the girls were so sweet, just sweetie pies. Everyone was just open to like meeting new people, like having new friends and stuff like that. And I really like that with the time left dinners, because obviously like if you're open to making new connections, meeting people, this is somewhere like something you can do where you know that everybody else is into the same thing. Like we're all there to like make connections, talk to people, you know? So, and the food was good, girl. Venice was good. That's a good little spot. So if you're ever in Denver, it's downtown. It's like Italian food. So I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Good night. Pilates inspired yoga class. So it was like a yoga flow balanced with Pilates, like the focus on the core and things like that, but also doing some downward dog, you know, like doing some yoga moves as well. It was honestly like the perfect balance. So, and that spot was really cute. It's basically like a day spa with a studio in there for classes and stuff. So yeah, that was cute. I'm about to walk down to Denver Central Market. I want some fish and chips, I think, because I was gonna get empanadas at this place that's right by the Sonder, but then in class I kept on thinking about fish and chips, so I'm just gonna go get the fish and chips. I'm feeling relaxed. The weather's beautiful. Perfect evening for a delightful little walk. Like this RiNo River North area, it kind of feels like it's like a new area for people to be hanging out in and living in and stuff like that. I don't know though. I haven't done no type of research. Like maybe by the time I'm editing this vlog, I'll research and I'll put something on the screen that is like confirming or denying. But I'm just walking, I'm like, where'd the sidewalk go? Like it feels so like industrial, like it was just a bunch of like industrial type things over here, and then they built up a bunch of stuff and like made it more than that, you know? Yeah. Oh wow.
We got a private living room area right there. We got free vending machines inside.
Oh wow.
We got Luxury kitchen.
Luxury kitchen.
In the corner, Jacob's Hathaway.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a wine room and a smoke room, so you can smoke inside of there and then take all the sit out.
This is nice. You said it's owned by one of the Denver Nuggets?
Yeah, me and one of the Denver Nuggets.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
You can play hoop inside of here if you want.
Wow. Well, that's nice. I'm sorry I won't be here for the next party, but at least I know it's here. I'm up here recording, talking to y'all about where the sidewalk ends. I hear black people music, so I look up, I look over, and it's a black man sitting outside this venue. So I'm like, what's this? No, I was like, black people being here? And he was like, yeah. I was like, what's it called? He was like, it don't have a name, it's private. I was like, it's private? He was like, yeah. He was like, black rich people being here. I was like, he was like, it's invite only. I was like, well, how do I get my invite? I'm a black rich person. Like, he was like, the next party is on the 20-something. I was like, oh, I'm just visiting for the week. I won't be here. So he was like, well, you want to see inside? I was like, yeah. And then he said it's owned by him and one of the Denver Nuggets. He ain't say which one. I didn't ask which one because it don't matter because I don't know who none of them is. And that's how I got that footage in there. Random as hell. Another day, another workout class. So I just took this cycling class at Viv Cycle. The instructor was Amber. She was fire. Loved her energy. I love, like, it's so important to have a cycling instructor with good ass energy. And they gotta be funny. They gotta be a storyteller. They gotta get you hyped. Like, all of that. And she did all of that. So very good class. If you're ever in Denver and you like to do a little cycle, check out Viv Cycle, specifically Amber's class. I can't speak to nobody else because I only took her class. I want a salad. Now I have a taste for salad. Yesterday I had a taste for fish and chips. It wasn't the best fish and chips. So I'm gonna see if I can find like maybe a salmon Caesar salad or something around the area. And then guess what we're doing tonight? We're going to salsa class. We're going salsa dancing. Honestly, I love salsa dancing because I like to move my body. I like to be out dancing and I like learning new things. So it's challenging and it's fun and it gets you out and like out of your shell. And it's just a good time. So yeah, now we're gonna check out a salsa class tonight that I found out here in Denver. And I'll tell you more information about that later. But let's go find food right now. Like the magic word, like I'll tear up some chocolate chip cookies. I think so. I was looking at salsa class was from 8 to 9 and then the party starts at 9 for the night. I missed the class because I ended up being invited to dinner. And that's how I ended up at Garden Grace. And food there, amazing. Amazing. That food was so good. And then girl, they got cookies that have milk chocolate, dark chocolate, white chocolate in them. There's melted butter on top and sea salt on top. Magical. Magical. He got me a bundle to go, half dozen. And I told I'm more than likely I'm gonna tear them things up tomorrow. I came out here basically to say I missed salsa class, but I'm still going to go to salsa. So this is gonna be my first time in me like recently committing to like learning how to do this, where I go to the party without going to the class first. So we're gonna really see, like, do I remember? I still remember it now, but I mean, basically I said it to say, we'll see how it is. Because I also have more confidence when I've already been in there from the class. Like, if I just walk in the salsa party, I'm gonna be like, I don't know. Oh, it's called Pavilion. The Denver Pavilion. We found her. Hey y'all, so it is now Friday evening, and I honestly wish that I could tell you everything that transpired after cycling class yesterday on Thursday, but I can't. Maybe if I had like a private little membership portion on this channel, something, I don't know, maybe I could disclose more information. So first of all, after cycling, went to dinner at Garden Grace. Then I went to salsa. They played more than just salsa music. They played salsa, merengue, bachata. So I ended up learning everything and then met someone there, and from there we went to like 2 different Latin clubs. And y'all, I danced all night. I got like 2 hours of sleep. So of course, here I am running on fumes again. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get up and go to the farmer's market in the morning, but I'm gonna get up and go whenever I get up and go, because again, 2 hours of sleep last night, if that. So I will see y'all in the morning. Good night. The girl taking the orders here, her name is also Andy, but it's A-N-D-I-E, and she's also from Cleveland. Like what? It's like Andy from Cleveland, 2 Andys from Cleveland, face to face. Here in Denver. So funny. People are so friendly. I'm glad I brought like my bag because I was planning on going somewhere. Oh, you're fine, thank you. I was planning on going somewhere, going to like this tea house afterwards to do some journaling and maybe do some drawing. So I brought my bag to carry my journal and my sketchbook. But I'm glad I brought it because I'm also greedy as hell. And I bought an arepa, and I got a cinnamon roll that I'm about to eat right now. And I got an empanada. But yeah, they have a lot of cute stuff here. This is another farmer's market that, you know, if I was here for longer, I would definitely make it like every Saturday morning. Let me go to City Park Farmer's Market, you know. I love a little farmer's market. I love a nice little gentle stroll. I like to see the local curators and the creators and cooks and, you know, all of them when they stuff and supporting them. So it's always really nice. It's really fun. Really cute. I got a hibiscus tea. It was so good. I don't remember what all was in it. I'm waiting on a lift per usual. I was just in there kind of just like journaling, sipping my tea. I'm about to just go back to the sonder now, go back to the hotel. I was doing laundry, I'm packing, like just getting ready to leave tomorrow. I might go out later. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. It's a little bit after 7. My flight is tomorrow, and with this whole government shutdown situation, I'm gonna be there like 2 hours before boarding just to make sure I have sufficient time for whatever the hell's going on. Okay, this week in Denver, honestly, like I only like came here because I wanted to catch the California Zephyr, and I didn't want to take the Zephyr all the way to Chicago. So I was like, okay, I'll just go back to Denver. I was only here for a week, and honestly, it was only 5 full days, and I would love to come back to Denver for a longer amount of time. I would love to experience more of this city. Also, I have to speak Spanish here more than I expected that I would need to speak Spanish here. And like, also, yes, I know that I go out, like I go to the Latin clubs. I like to go salsa dancing. I'm gonna salsa, I'm gonna merengue, I'm gonna bachata, I'm gonna cumbia. And that usually always comes with some experience of like needing to speak Spanish to someone or needing to like hear Spanish, but also like speaking with people who I'm meeting, and like when I'm needing to do something, like if I'm buying something somewhere, like with a Lyft driver, like trying to find a Lyft driver, like those types of interactions that I'm not really expecting. At least I see the progress in my Spanish language learning where I can at least communicate in those unexpected moments. There was one Lyft driver where like he was trying to find me, I'm trying to find him. I call him and he's like, no hablo inglés. And I'm just like, okay, like, ¿dónde estás? Like, ¿dónde estás? Like, ¿cuál es la calle? Like, where you at? What street is it? You know, like, so I can at least do that. And he could say, like, Paramount. Like, he was by Paramount, so I could go find him. With me learning Spanish and continuing this, remaining consistent because of my genuine just like interest in learning this language, it has opened up so much more for me, like, where I just have an interest in more things, and also like the connections you can make, not even just with like people, but with music. Like, and now I'm like discovering these artists that I just like absolutely love and stuff. Like, it just opens up like a whole nother realm of just life and stuff. People who are like, what is it, polyglots, I like, amazing. I don't know if I really need to be a polyglot. I think I just want to know like maybe 3 languages, like maybe English, Spanish, Portuguese. But people who are in that realm, like you can go to so many places and like get around, understand things, speak with people, like, and so much comes with that because you're not limited by your knowledge of language. Like language isn't limiting you to one space or like needing to depend on others for whatever, you know? I have my like lesson plans. I don't know if I really told y'all, like I have I create whole ass lesson plans for myself with the Spanish stuff. Like I'm not playing. So like the main one that I had when I stopped seeing my tutor in the spring, I created one for the summer to take me from A2 to B1 level. Stuck with that shit, took my proficiency test in August, I was B1. Like I'm intermediate, baby. The only thing is like listening and speaking is where I tend to freeze up a lot. So that's now with this new lesson plan that I have and that I'm like working on, it kind of has flipped because that first lesson plan was really focused on grammar, verb tenses, like kind of like structuring sentences. And now I'm more focused on immersion, which is why like a big part of why I go to the salsa classes and like the Latin clubs and stuff, because that helps me with immersion, listening to music, watching TV shows, watching movies in Spanish, like all of that is now the priority. And then the grammar and the verb tenses, like studying the sentence structure and stuff like that is like taking a smaller part. I need to strengthen my ear so that I can hear properly. And also I need to not be so caught off guard like when somebody speaks to me. But yeah, I was just really like just surprised by how often I was able to kind of utilize that. And I think that was also just like a blessing and a reward. Like, girl, you've been practicing and now you're like really prioritizing immersion. I'm about to immerse your ass. Also, I learned something about dating and I actually took notes because I don't want to lose track of it with me trying to convey it to y'all. So I'm gonna like, you gonna see me peeking down at my notes, okay? But basically like when it comes to how I approach like relationships, either romantic or platonic, but we're talking about romantic right now, I have grown in like 2 major areas, okay? So number 1 is having strict ass standards. Honestly, like if I told y'all what my strict ass standards are, you would be like, oh, so he just has to be a decent human being. And I'd be like, yeah. And and that's why it's so funny because nobody meets the standard. It's so rare for someone to meet the standard. So that's number 1, having strict ass standards, sticking to them, not letting anybody in who does not meet what I need in a partner or in anybody who I could consider in that vein or even just want to give any energy to, you know? Number 2, I am someone who has 0 expectations now, and that is a lot coming from, you know, we got to get into the astrological realm of things just a tad, but that is a lot coming from a Pisces Venus. Okay, I love to fantasize. I love to put people on a pedestal that they shouldn't be on. I love to like see, like daydream and just make the story and the fantasy and just the fairy tale in my head. I love it, but I had to train myself to get the fuck up out of that because it hasn't done any good for me. However, because of my strict ass standards, I haven't really had the opportunity to test my ability to have no expectations. Because honestly, like, I don't be liking nobody. I don't like anyone. I don't like anyone ever. So I never really have the chance to be like, to like someone and to see like, okay, am I placing an expectation here? Am I like projecting something onto this that I just want internally? Like, I haven't had the chance because I just don't be interested in continuing to communicate with somebody after like a few words, after a short exchange where I see like either something that is just off or like misaligned in regards to their values, their mindset, actions, things they say, the way that they speak to me, whatever. Like, I peep something that I don't like about the situation fairly early in 99% of interactions. So I have not had the chance to really test like, okay, am I somebody who really doesn't have expectations for these situations, these social connections or whatever anymore? So, and with that, I've also been feeling recently like I really am very happy and I'm very whole on my own. So if that is what life is meant to be for me, then honestly, like, that's fine. Like, because the only way that I will not be single is if somebody can bring more or just like maintain the energy that I have cultivated for myself within my life. Like, I am happy, I am good, everything is healthy, everything is safe. He got to come in and he has to match that or bring more of that to me, just the same way that I would aim to and hope that I can bring more of that to him, you know? And also, I know I'm not somebody necessarily like I'm not out here trying to meet men. Like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, cool. But somehow I do still meet them. And again, like 99% of them is just not a connection. So I see how rare it is for me to meet somebody that I have an interest in because number one, I'm not really putting myself out there like that. And number two, just from the interactions I've had, I can tell that like the type of man that I would want to be involved with is apparently rare himself. Like, he's rare. So it's rare for me to be found and it's rare for him to even fucking exist or whatever. Like, but what came to me in Denver is basically reassurance that the man that I would want does exist. And there is someone that can meet those standards. There is someone who can make me excited again, who can make me like I can be interested, I can have a good time, because I'm telling you, it's looking very bleak. And also, it doesn't mean like, even when we cross paths, it doesn't mean that it's meant to be something, you know? Like, it doesn't mean that it is meant to be more than a moment. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. And that is where that whole holding no expectations comes in. Basically, how I put this, I can appreciate sharing a moment with someone that is organic, aligned, and fulfilling, and confirms that what I want exists, while also acknowledging that if it's meant to be more than a moment, it will. And if not, that moment is still special because I place nothing more on it besides what it was and is. So I have those very high standards, and I've proven to myself and God and the universe and them over and over again that I don't play about that. Like, that is what it is. But now, number two, I have finally also been tested in, will I have expectations? If I meet somebody who I actually do have interest in, will I hope for more? Will I want that to become something? Will I place something on that is more than what I've seen it to be? And the answer is no. So basically, I say all that to say, like, this is just like another reminder for the girls that you don't need to settle for shit, okay? Somebody out there, it might be rare, it might be far and few, but somebody is meant to and can meet the standards that you have for the people that you want to have in your life. You don't have to just have somebody around you, just have somebody around you. Like, and that also makes it even more special when you come across those people that really are aligned with you and that are meant to be around you, and you have greater appreciation for it. Now, anytime that you have some type of social connection, some type of interaction with people, is going to be of such a high quality because you stick to that. Like, you're not going to just have some BS around you. Like, you're only going to interact with people that really fill you up and that give you something meaningful, because that's all that you allow. Don't be like me and become like super doubtful and bleak about it, because and that's basically just what I have learned. Like, it can happen. I've been reassured. And then I won't tell you to manage your expectations, because whatever, it's your life. Do whatever you want to do. But I challenge you to consider how maybe expectations that you have created and maybe placed on situations, how that maybe like trying to force those expectations into fruition have either caused you to like put energy into something that like didn't deserve that energy and that time and that attention, or even has caused like an otherwise good situation to now be ruined, you know, because like you placed something more on it. I think those are just important things to kind of note when it comes to like navigating relationships and stuff. And just also from firsthand experience, me learning those things has really just like improved the way that I go about relationships, improved the quality of it. Like it can be lonely. Like this is a lonely road, you know, like you're not just entertaining people just to entertain them or to be entertained, like because you don't need that shit. And you do wonder sometimes, like, damn, am I ever going to like be around someone? Because remember, we're talking romantically. This can be applied romantically and platonically, but in the romantic realm, am I ever going to be around someone who I even just have an interest in, who can at least like intrigue me, who can at least like I want to have more conversations with him? Like, is that ever gonna happen again? You know, like that's what it can feel like sometimes. Sometimes you just need that reassurance, like, yes, it will, and it can. Jesus, I've been holding this camera for a minute. I just talked a lot. I'm really not sure how this vlog is going to look and how it's going to turn out. Because I feel like I recorded so much, but also not a lot at the same time. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this vlog, please be sure to thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know what's on your heart. And if you love it here, please be sure to subscribe, okay? And I will see y'all in the next video. See ya.